The 10 News Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Good morning, everyone. A gorgeous sunrise taking place as we have a couple of upper level cirrus clouds out there to our south. Noticing they are reflecting and absorbing all of that sunlight that is currently being brought up by the sun out towards the east. There is a light wind out of the northeast at about 3 miles per hour, but temperatures at the airport are at about 53. Downtown Roanoke is at about 52. And over in parts of the NRV, Pulaski at 40 degrees. That is a cool spot this morning. The warm spot is Hot Springs. Pretty fitting for the name, 61 degrees. Danville is at 52 degrees. I got a little laugh out of John and Jenna over there. If you're headed out the door this morning, we are going to stay mostly clear. Those upper level cirrus clouds will eventually move on out of here, and then we'll get right up to about 60 degrees by 9 a.m. And then later on this afternoon, copy and paste forecast from where we were yesterday. 78 for the NRV. The Highlands and Roanoke get to 82. Lynchburg and Southside get to 83 degrees. Now, over the course of the rest of the week, as we head into the weekend, we'll start to notice a gradual increase in our humidity. The reason being is high pressure is bringing in a northeasterly wind, but then Hurricane Francine will then transition into just a low pressure centralized area. That will change the flow entirely. We've got this clockwise flow out of the south and east, and then pairing with more southeasterly flow thanks to Francine. So winds are going to become more southeasterly rather than northeasterly. So we're going to turn a little bit more mild. We're going to have an increase in cloud cover and an increase in humidity. Speaking of Francine, here is the latest advisory. The next one will come out in about an hour and 15 minutes from the National Hurricane Center. It's still moving northeast at about 10 miles per hour. Pressure is down 15 millibars compared to this time yesterday. So continuing to strengthen and continuing to lead expectations that it is going to get to a Category 2 hurricane by the time it makes landfall, with winds near 100 miles per hour with gusts even higher. A hurricane warning is in effect for the majority of the Louisiana coastline, but we do have tropical storm warnings in effect all the way from Pensacola, spanning about halfway down to the coastal bend of Texas near Galveston. So continuing to track that. Also the city of New Orleans under a hurricane watch at this time. Tornado potential expands for the north and eastern side of tropical systems. That's exactly what we're expecting with Francine, because we could see some rotating thunderstorms spanning from the peninsula state of Florida in the Panhandle all the way to about Baton Rouge. Wind gusts will peak at about 6 p.m. at the time of a landfall near 100, with gusts closer to 120 miles per hour. And then futurecast rainfall. Look how big this swath is, all the way from Houston, spanning all the way to Melbourne, Florida, just south of Jacksonville, into Atlanta, into even St. Louis, and even into our neck of the woods, as we are tracking the potential for, again, that increase in humidity, cloud cover, and rain chances as we head into the back half of the week. So you'll notice rain chances are prevalent Friday through early next week.